Hey guys, this is Sakura-san and yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story of the good ending of the Man for the game because I didn't wanna do the whole game again and just go through the good ending. I was just like so tired, I didn't wanna do it. So yeah, I already know what the good ending is because I watched a playthrough of it from PewDiePie and other people. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you the good ending. So apparently when you go into the room full of corpses, I hide there. You hide under the blanket. Aya hides under the blanket. Aya's Maria comes in and looks around. Mistress, where are you? She says. Aya's father walks in and asks, where's Aya? Maria says, I must have lost. I think I lost her. Don't worry, I'm sure she's not far. Let's search for her else. Useless, her father shouts and chainsaws Maria. Aya comes out of a hiding place and looks at Maria and says, how should I help her? I'm not really sure whether she said that, but it's something like that lah. Something like helping her. She goes over to the cupboard, the shelf with drugs, and finds a band-aids and bandages up Maria's wound. So they walk down a bit and look, his father is still looking. They walk up and go like through everything, and then there's one part where they stop and hear Aya's father saying, Aya, where are you? And then they just keep on walking, and then Maria falls. And well, Aya doesn't want to leave her alone, but Maria is like, no, just go on without me, I'll follow behind, okay? And Aya had no other choice, so she kept on going and going and going. And then when she reached the room where she heard the father coming, she tried to close the door, but the father opened it. So she opened the other door to the place where it looks kind of like a church, and she suddenly falls down. Something grabs her and she fell down. She was scared, so she looked behind and saw a dog that grabbed her leg. It says, hee 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 hee, come be with us. And she says, let go. Father is standing on the table next to her, next to Aya, and says, that's enough of our game of tag, Aya. Now let's finish this. Then you can remember, of course, from the last game what she said. And then when the father was going to kill her, Maria from the side, and enters the room and throws 3 knives at the father and doesn't actually kill him. They think he's dead, but only a few minutes later he gets up and tries to kill Aya again, and then Dio, the Bond guy that comes out with, the one-eyed guy that lost his eye, comes out and stabs the father. And yeah, at the entrance hall in the place, in the house, Dio says he's gonna have to burn the house. And I is like, why? Because no one must see the bodies or anything like here. And there might be another curse if there are any evidence. So he must burn the house down. And he said, and then before Aya goes, says, don't forget any of the people that were killed here. They had no family and nobody that cared about them. They were forgotten. I think something like that. He said, no, I can't remember that well. And then Faust goes. Dio walks up to her and kisses her on the forehead and says, May you be smiled to for all eternity. And she left the house. And outside the house, Maria and Aya stand there. Talking about how they're going to live without any of the parents. They say they're gonna have to live together with Snowball the rabbit and all. So when they left, I found the book about the experiments on their father's experiments. Kind of like a guidebook or something. Picks it up and goes on her way. A few years later, a girl named Jean Rooney, she was sick and heard of a clinic that does free surgeries, I think, or free surgeries. And when she enters the house, when she knocks on the door, a girl named Aya, a woman named Aya, she's not a girl anymore, she's a woman now. A girl named Aya with her hair cut until here, and apparently works as a doctor, answers the door. Jean thought she was really pretty, and Aya let her in. They walk into the surgery room, or what you like to call it, and Jean sat on the something to do. What do you call that thing that you have to lie down on when you have to do a surgery? I don't know. Let's just call it a wooden table. And Aya thinks her eyes are really pretty, and that she can't stop looking at them. Then she applies anesthesia. Anesthesia is a type of something that will put you to sleep while you're in surgery, so you won't feel pain at all. It's actually easier that way, so you won't struggle or anything like that. And then Maria on the other side of the camera says, Doctor, Mistress Aya is much like you. To think that she would follow in your footsteps. Then I can't remember what else he said. Then after the credits, you see the father in a room in a lab, apparently, continuing his research. Ogre comes in and sees some replica of Aya in a doll form, but with long hair and everything. The doctor says that he looked forward to the birthday. When Ogre walks out of the room, the father walks up to the replica. It's actually in a little pod there. Like, walks up to a pod with the replica in it and hugs it. And says, "We will always be together, my adorable Aya." Apparently that's the story right there. That is how the story goes, for some reason. So that was the ending, and I will see you in the next video. I know I didn't demonstrate much of the story and I couldn't remember what they all said, but this is what I could remember. This is most of I could remember. So sayonara. I'll see you in the next video.